Welcome everybody to Off the Cuff. I am Adam Banks. Thank you for listening to the show. Nellie is talking crap here in the studio. Nellie, what are you talking crap about?
Well, you got the song playing, and right when he's getting ready to say you can't touch this,
Okay, well let's hear it.
you interrupt.
And if you missed it, I'm the one who said just grab them in the biscuits.
Oh, that's something different. I actually played something different coming on the show. It wasn't a full song. It was the 40 greatest rap and hip-hop songs
Yeah, but
of
you
1990 to 1997. There were some good hip-hop songs back then. So, Nellie, there's been a lot that's been going on since we have last been together. I want to thank everybody for listening to the communication lecture series that I've started, Nellie. I don't know if you've listened to any of them,
Yeah.
but I started like this thing to where I pick a communication topic.
No, Adam, I've been a little busy.
I've picked a communication topic, and I'll talk about it, lecture on it, and I'll put it like in its own section of the podcast called the Communication Lecture Series. And I've done that because you have been out on your surgery. You know, you had your breast removed because of breast cancer. So I felt like this was the best opportunity for me to do this while you're away healing up. So, Nellie, the last time we left, it was pre-surgery. You hadn't had your surgery yet. So now you went to your surgery, and tell the
I went
listeners.
through surgery, and it was all good. The tumor was larger than they had anticipated.
Yeah.
But now I'm waiting to heal from that, and then my physician or my surgeon will be making appointments for me to see an oncologist because I will be going through chemo soon.
And that starts in about 2 weeks, right?
Well, it's probably, I'd say, it's not going to be 2 weeks. It'll be 3 weeks to a month probably.
So back up to your surgery. Like when you had your surgery on that day, were you nervous going in? What was it like going in?
I'm usually never nervous when I go.
Yeah.
I always pray about it.
Right.
And that always comforts me.
Yeah.
Because always, he's right there.
Yeah, and then you woke up from surgery. I came and saw you. And when I came to see you, what I was very surprised about, you had it at Baptist Health, right? Mm-hmm. Great hospital. Mm-hmm. Good hospital. Mm-hmm. When you had it at Baptist Health, I walked in and you were sitting up, eating a big meal, and laughing and talking, and I was like, is this the woman who just had
It's because that's what
surgery?
I do after I have surgery. That's what...
Were you drugged up?
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
just
had
got
to
out
be.
of surgery.
What kind of drugs was it? Like
I don't even remember. I don't know if I asked.
Yeah,
I don't
because
know if I cared.
you don't remember me being there.
I don't remember a lot of people being there.
But you did
Even
remember.
my whole family.
You remembered it later, though. That I was there.
Kinda. I still don't remember it fully.
That's crazy.
Well, I did that one time. Don't remember 6 days of my whole life.
Well,
so.
you need to remember that I was there, Nellie, because I was.
God.
And
whatever. It's all about Adam.
So yeah, I just had 10,000 steps on my Fitbit. That's a good mark. So you had surgery. That was over. They removed the lump that was in there.
They didn't remove the lump. They took my breast.
That's right. They took the whole breast.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they gave you those little.
They didn't give me nothing. It was.
Those containers of blood.
Yeah, if you'll hush, I'll tell them what they are.
Yeah,
They're
well,
drain tubes.
That's what it was. Those were painful.
Very.
Yeah.
Was that still having pain from that? And pain from having them where they took out some lymph nodes to check that, and thank God it hadn't spread.
Yeah.
So but because of the size of the tumor, I will be having some type of chemo. I just don't know what type yet. Whether to be pill form, whether to be just
injections,
infusions.
Yeah, infusions,
or if it'll be both.
And how long do you anticipate
no
it to be? You have no idea yet.
Because it hasn't spread, it shouldn't be hopefully as long as it was the last time.
And you've quit smoking basically. You smoke maybe a pack every 4 days.
Yeah,
that's impressive.
Sometimes I don't even. I go hours and hours. I'm really trying to quit, but it's got to be on my terms.
Yeah.
With nobody saying nothing about you need to be quitting and all that.
Yeah, and it has been on your own terms. Really, nobody's been saying anything.
Right.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So, because I don't really care.
Yeah, that really is awesome.
I mean, this is my life right now. I'm dealing with it.
So, Nellie, speaking of your life, let's talk about my life really quick.
Wait, I just want to thank everybody for all their prayers and messages and all my friends and family, and thank everybody for praying and everything they did.
You say that I'm a cheap date. Explain to me.
You rudest man on the face.
How
of
am
the
I
earth,
rude?
people.
How am I rude?
Me just say something like that, and you just start off with,
No, but see, I was exiting out to that. I already said yes, thanks everybody, and then that was it.
when did you say that?
Did you want me to color commentate everything you said? When you said that, did you want me to color commentate on something on top of that?
I think it would have just been nice.
I did though. I said yes, thanks, and then I let you finish it.
Must have been. You must have said just like.
No, I said it.
We'll have to listen to it.
We'll have to listen.
Oh yes,
and
we will.
I'll prove it, and I'll prove it that was not rude, because everybody knows. Everybody knows.
If you think he's rude, you need to tell us. You need to put it on Facebook.
No,
I mean on your podcast.
Everybody probably thinks that you're rude to me. So you say that
what?
You say that I'm sometimes stingy. You know, I always buy the girls' meal. So how am I stingy? And why am I
I'm talking
cheating?
about not with just girls.
Who am I stingy to?
Oh, whole lots of people.
Who? That's
Who was
so
it?
mean.
I
Like
think, what was it? Zach, the first one I met, I said something about
my buddy.
asked you to have something to drink, and he said, "Man, he ain't never got nothing to drink.
Well, I
no
can't-
snacks, no nothing.
Okay.
No cigarettes.
I'll freely admit that my house is not a place you come to eat. Okay? If you want water, you're getting it out of the faucet. Okay? It's just one of those. But I've gotten better. I buy drinks. I make sure I'm stocked up on drinks. I make sure I buy a little snack, water, pop, ice cold pop.
You got pop?
I do have pop.
Shoot.
Yeah, I know.
He's moved up in the world, people.
It's only a 2-liter though. Like I'm getting to the point where I'm almost
It's
getting.
only a 2-liter.
Yeah.
Of one flavor, no other kind.
I want to get cans though. You know, because so much of my upbringing, people always had ice cold pop in the fridge. Nellie.
Well, and the people always had snacks or cheeses or something.
Yes.
Adam had nothing.
Well, I can't help it. I cannot help it. I'm just not somebody who just grocery shops. This is my life, and I don't need nobody to say anything about me.
Okay.
Just like you don't need nobody to say about you.
You
right?
do what you want
yes,
to do. You live the way you want to live. But I'd be damned if I'd sit up there and go hungry after time.
Well, get out, get in the car, and go drive to get something to eat.
I don't want to drive to go get something to eat every time I'm hungry, Adam. I want it to be available. I want to have something, a piece of cheese or something.
I have cheese.
Oh my God.
There's cheese up there.
It's probably molded.
Ooh, I'll just scrape the mold off and eat it. Listen, I have milk. I have cereal. I have all kinds of stuff.
Oh, I'm impressed.
Yes.
Lord, that's just been since I've been sick, people. He started doing that.
Yeah, that's new. Oh, and I cooked the other day.
Oh my Lord!
I did. I cooked chicken Alfredo with shrimp in it, real shrimp. I cooked the shrimp in a skillet, and chicken. I cooked the chicken in a skillet. Ow!
Wow.
Yes, with cheese. I just wanted to cook.
Well, you go, Adam.
I know
And
it.
I didn't even get to taste it.
No, you didn't even get to taste it. I ate it. You know, the thing about it is I ate it, and I ate it, and ate it, and ate it, because I felt like I had to, because I spent all that money on it. And who said that buying stuff to cook ain't expensive? They're crazy. It's $40-some. Somebody said, yeah, it's cheaper to cook at home, boy.
What'd you
I
have to
go
do,
out
buy
buy
the
$4
pan and all?
on the dollar menu, and it's, oh my gosh, and it's
Well,
$40 to cook it.
Stop doing that.
Sorry, did I hurt you?
Yes, you did.
Oh God, did I hurt your breast?
Well, I don't have one.
No, the fuse.
It hurts.
Oh my gosh.
He
So,
grabs my arm, people.
no, yeah, I didn't mean to grab your arm. I'm sorry. So, Nellie, have you been watching the news?
Not a whole lot lately.
There's been a lot going
So
on.
depressing.
It is depressing.
Did you watch 2020 the other night?
No, what was going on?
Oh my God.
What is it?
There was a young girl, before we ever knew all about or heard about ISIS, that the United States government left over there to be beaten and raped and tortured and eventually killed. And never did a thing about it, and threatened to put her parents in, or not put them in jail, but they would be charged if they tried to pay the ransom. But they let that child die.
That is crazy.
And Adam, you'll have to look it up and watch it, because it was amazing. It was unreal what the United States government did to that family.
Something that's local. Yesterday, I didn't get to mention it because it was yesterday, was the 10-year anniversary that the plane in Lexington crashed. Did you see that?
Yes.
Did they mention that on the news?
Oh, lots.
Oh, man.
That it was coming up and everything. I think this is going to be their last public thing. Or,
There was an article released on Kentucky.com that one of the passengers' sons wrote an article. He entitled the article, "Your Dad Was on That Plane."
Oh, wow.
And he wrote the article about just the things that him and his dad talked about that morning.
How
it
old
will
was
bring
he?
you chills. Well, he's an older man now. This guy, I guess he's in his 40s, but he was probably in his 30s when it happened. And he has a picture in the article that they recovered from the plane. You know those, they burned alive, right?
Yes.
They burned alive.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Except that pilot.
They just fueled the plane up with jet fuel.
Well, yeah, they usually do when they stop.
And so they all burned. It wasn't, they all just burned because unless the impact killed them, which, they're very unlikely.
Trees and stuff, but that's what started the fire.
Yeah, very unlikely. It just engulfed in flames. So.
I hope they died quick.
I do too. I mean,
that's awful.
It was terrible.
There was that married couple. And
he had pictures of his dad's watch and a ring. It was a UK ring. It was just black and stuff, and you could kind of see that it was gold. You could see that the watch was fossil, and it just really put it in perspective, like, wow, that was somebody's dad. Somebody's...
You think that survived, but they didn't,
Exactly. Very crazy. Very
it is.
Yeah, and very just...
Heart-wrenching.
Heart-wrenching, and that was 10 years ago. The pilot lived, but is the pilot a paraplegic? A paraplegic? Is he paralyzed?
Yes.
Did something happen to the pilot? Paralyzed? Yeah. Right.
He was the only one that lived. And he had taken the wrong...
He got
to the short
runway. He got guided to the wrong runway. Air traffic control is who guides you. That's what happened.
Well, I don't know that he did, though. You need to listen to it closer. You need to watch that. You need to watch that, and you need to definitely watch that episode of 2020. I'm serious, Adam. It was awful.
I know, but I like how you reverted back to that. That is very true, and we will check that out. And I'm not trying to make you mad, but you really need to get DVR. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about it. So, that is a lot.
I told him if he paid for it, I'd have it down here.
Yeah, you'd have a lot of things if I paid for it. So,
whatever.
there's, so much happened. So, since you've been gone, since you were down, down and out, Kentucky football starts next weekend. Mark Stoops' 4th season. He's not made it to a bowl yet. He's got one of the hardest schedules this season. He's playing all these SEC schools away. Alabama.
Yeah, I saw that already.
Florida. Ole Miss. All these schools away. He's going to have a terrible season. What do you think? New quarterback, though.
I don't know. I just got so much going on. I haven't really thought a lot about it.
So, yeah, he's going to be on the hot seat, I think. But, I think that if he still does bad next year, or this year, they're going to keep him till next year. They'll keep him next year, too, because they signed a contract extension for him. And it's going to cost the university a lot more money to fire him than keep him.
Why did they do that?
Mitch Barnhart's an idiot. The athletic director is an idiot. He makes some stupid decisions. He does, Nellie.
Okay, I mean, you believe what you believe. Think what you think.
Yeah,
Everybody's got their opinion.
people give him the credit.
That was pretty
that
bold.
He gave John Calipari a job. John Calipari was waiting by the phone. That guy over there in the purple shirt standing over there holding that microphone for us, he could have went after John Calipari if he was the AD, and Calipari would have came.
Well, yeah.
Calipari,
he wanted that
this
job.
was his job.
That was his dream job.
Yes, he was in Memphis. Did you know that? He wasn't. Yes, he wasn't big time. And Calipari, he was rising. He was rising before he came to Kentucky. He just went to a national championship and lost with Memphis. He had all these star players at Memphis. He was known to be a recruiter. So he was wanting that big job, but he wanted this one at Kentucky because of the fan base, because he likes to be
Right.
like he is. He likes to be like involved with a lot of people.
Right.
And he's the perfect guy for the job.
Oh, absolutely.
Our basketball program has never been like it is, I don't think. Patino had it like this.
No.
Well, yeah.
No, he didn't.
And back in the day, he did.
No, he didn't.
In the 90s, he did.
No, there is nobody like Calipari.
Calipari has it in good shape. But, I'm trying to, get you thrown back, though. In the 90s.
Good shape?
Patino.
Excuse me?
He's got it in wonderful shape. Yes,
Okay.
Probably the best it's been since Patino. Since Patino, yeah. But Patino, which era was bigger? I wasn't old enough to really appreciate the Patino era, but it was pretty big, Nellie. Look at what all he did.
But it didn't mean all that to me, Adam.
And all those Kentucky boys. That's what made it so special back in Patino's day. They all were from Kentucky, like Richie Farmer and Jeff Shepard, and these boys from Paintsville, these little Eastern Kentucky towns, going to national championships, beating people like Duke and stuff. That's why people was so obsessed in the 90s with the Cats, because Patino recruited in-state players.
Uh-huh.
But basketball has changed, and now we got to bring in the best of the best. Mm-hmm. But Calipari's got it in really good shape.
But if there's somebody good in Kentucky, he usually tries to get them.
Absolutely, you're right. And Mitch Barnhart, he gets credit for that, which I don't think that's deserving, because anybody could have went after him. And then you got to look at his football hires.
Not meaning that disrespectfully. It's just that's what Calipari wanted with that job.
And his football hires are terrible. Mark Stoops is bad. Joker Phillips was bad.
Let's talk about Billy.
And then, yes.
Billy Boy.
Yes, he was the one that hired Billy Gillespie.
That just blows my mind. There was nothing. The first time I saw that man and heard him open his mouth, there was nothing about that man that said anything about Kentucky. Do you hear me? Not Kentucky basketball, not Kentucky people, period.
He was just
awful.
He was just a terrible coach.
Person.
Yes, he would get drunk. He would dance on bars, take off his shirt. Did you know that?
Them young college girls.
He was at Austin City Saloon a lot. That's where you'd find
that's
it.
disgusting.
Yeah, dancing on the bar.
Lord,
yeah, he would hit on his players' girlfriends.
Is that not just what you want for your children to be looking up to? I don't care if they are in college.
Well, he didn't keep the job long. That was probably a nightmare.
You think about the kids that watch that?
That was probably a nightmare for Mitch Barnhart.
That was a nightmare for everybody in Kentucky.
He probably thought that.
Don't you think, all the Kentucky fans?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a nightmare.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. So, Nellie, I want to thank you for joining me again on the show, being back in the studio. It's always great to have you back.
Thanks.
Glad you're healthy.
Maybe when I start chemo, I might be not around for a while. So.
Well, Nellie,
we'll just have to see.
For how long?
I don't know.
Hopefully not long.
Me too.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you in the next episode.